Jays, there's no other team, is there?
Ask Mayor Smith. Scene 1, take 1. Coming.
Well, important to note, November 11th, a very, very important day in our country. November 11th, 10:30 at 30 Lewis Street, our town hall, is our Remembrance Day ceremonies. Hope to see everybody out there paying tribute to all of those heroes who give the ultimate sacrifice, and including our current day members who serve. We are grateful and very proud of them, and hope to see you all here. And then Saturday, November 22nd from 5 to 7 p.m., don't forget the jolly old fat man's coming to town. And I don't mean me, I mean Santa Claus. Make sure you get the kiddies and the family and everybody else. Get out on that parade route, which is from Duncairn Avenue to the Recplex, and make sure you're there to see Santa Claus. And don't forget to follow us to the Recplex for the tree lighting ceremony after. You know, there are sometimes businesses that come into town hall feeling that they've been targeted or feeling that matters have not been dealt with or handled fairly. Often they're the loudest on social media and in the community. But there are many more businesses in Wasaga Beach that follow the rules. They understand that enforcement is meant to protect people and make our community better. It is absolutely not true. It's a serious allegation by a handful of businesses that have had run-ins with bylaw and the courts, which unfortunately appears to be politically motivated. Let me be very clear. Many more businesses in Wasaga Beach follow the rules, like them or not, because they understand that we're trying to clean up our town, protect people and public infrastructure, and in some cases avoid deaths on the river. Here are a few local businesses that are not happy with your mayor, council, and the town. A cottage court that feels targeted by bylaw enforcement for doing illegal work on municipal infrastructure, encroaching on public land, and operating without a business license. A company that has previously sued the town and 2 previous administrations. Skydive Wasaga, whose lease will not be renewed after it expires in December of 2025. A council decision discussed publicly again just today. And while it's easy to point a finger at the mayor, it's important to note that these decisions and most decisions rest on all of council, not just the mayor or the CAO. A cannabis company that did not comply with an order to clean up garbage, leading the town to clean it up and invoice the business, a standard procedure that applies to all properties. A jet ski operator that was taken to court for operating without a license after having their business license revoked for violating safety-related items. These are basic safety conditions that apply to all operators equally. A small restaurant that was affected when its landlord, the cottage court operator that I mentioned already, failed to secure an encroachment agreement for a patio built on town property. I'm happy to say that in support of small business, the town worked with the restaurant to allow patio operations this summer while the issue was resolved. Trust between a municipality and the public is essential, and it's something that staff work vigorously to uphold and defend. On October 27th, during a special meeting of council, CAO McNeil spoke to this fact. He was very clear with council that if a mistake is made, staff will own it, bring it forward, and make it right. That's exactly what the CAO did. CAO McNeil acknowledged that he misunderstood one point in Skydive's lease, and he corrected that. Council determined that it did not change its decision not to renew Skydive's lease when it expires in December of 2025. Liability remains and always will be our top concern. You can watch the full discussion on the town's YouTube channel by going to wasagabeach.com/Skydive. That's right, we're calling the 2026 budget a status quo budget. Council understands the pressures that residents are facing with rising prices, inflation, and cost of living. These are the same pressures that the municipality is facing. We know that this pressure is especially high for residents in our community that are on fixed incomes. That's why Council is determined to keep spending lean and service delivery steady in 2026, to keep any tax increases as low as possible. Right now, the town draft budget is targeting a potential 2.99% blended property tax increase, which remains one of the lowest in the region and among similarly sized municipalities in Ontario. This includes a portion that goes to the County of Simcoe and a portion that goes to the province to pay for schools. There's no better gift than seeing the smile on people's face when you give them a gift, so give a gift. A hobo's Christmas. I don't go anywhere and not get this question. You know, we know that Costco likes to be very discreet about their plans right up until shovels are in the ground. And what I can say is this: the town has provided all of the necessary approvals, and we look forward to welcoming Costco to Wasaga Beach, along with all the good paying jobs that will come with that. As soon as we're able to make a formal announcement, we will absolutely do so. In 2025, the town of Wasaga Beach took over maintenance of Allenwood Beach from Ontario Parks, and what a summer it was. Residents and visitors enjoyed beautifully maintained shoreline. And between July 1st and August 31st, parking revenues from 174 spots generated over $180,000, all while residents continued to park for free with their passes. The draft 2026 budget includes continued maintenance of Allenwood Beach, New Wasaga Beach, and Council is proactively planning for operations at beach areas 1 and 2. The town is waiting on a decision by the Province of Ontario regarding the transfer of beach areas 1 and 2, including approximately 1,200 parking spaces. These spaces are expected to generate enough revenue to cover maintenance and operating costs, ensuring our beaches remain vibrant, accessible, and most importantly, well cared for. My family's about as traditional as it gets. It's holiday tradition all the way, nothing unique. Well, in my personal life, it's my beautiful wife. In my business life and as being the mayor, it's about surrounding myself with people who are smarter than I am. It's about having a great executive assistant and staff that understand our community and do everything they can to make it the best it can be. Well, so far, we've received very positive feedback. People understand, I believe, that there are costs every year that increase no matter what. Why? Because they see it in their own home every year. The municipality is no different. As a matter of fact, where we are different is we don't have the options that people have in their home. If you have a pothole in your driveway, you can decide whether to fix that or not. Municipalities don't have that choice. So I think that so far, the positive feedback has been great. I'm looking forward to seeing all the other feedback that comes through Engage Wasaga and through our website and from speaking to more people within the community. And hopefully in the near future, we'll be able to put a budget together and get that out to the public that they'll be happy with. Absolutely. I could not be more thrilled. You know, it was several years ago when I had a conversation with Mayor Rick Milne of New Tech, and he was doing the Mayor Rodeo, and he told me back then how successful it was for him. When Mayor Milne retired, I asked him if he was okay with me doing the rodeo in future. And it took some time, but we finally got it together and brought it to Wasaga Beach. And it has been a great success. The comments from the public, the joy on people's faces to be there was absolutely amazing. I couldn't be more happy. And the best part of all is that we were able to raise $55,000 to share evenly between the Collingwood General and Marine Hospital, our regional hospital, which is so vitally important to our community. Those heroes there working every day to keep us healthy and safe. And of course, Hospice Georgian Triangle Campbell House, another absolutely amazing place. Heaven on earth, I like to call it, with again, dedicated, amazing staff doing everything they can to make sure that families and individuals in their most dire time of need are there for the people of Wasaga Beach and surrounding area. Couldn't be happier. Great job on staff, but great job on all of our citizens for coming out, enjoying it, and helping us build that $55,000. Thank you, Wasaga Beach. Well, folks, we're not plowing. Every year, the town of Wasaga Beach needs to make sure that our operators of plows and sidewalk plows are well trained. So if you see snow plows or sidewalk plows or salters and sanders out there on your sidewalks and on the streets in October and November, it's because we're training those people or we're upgrading their abilities. We already know that our team that does this is absolutely amazing, looking after you every day during the winter. We want to make sure that they're prepared to do the best they possibly can.